Has DC finally hit its stride? Hello everyone and welcome to Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry, and as you can see I have returned to my basement, to my Return of the Jedi poster, to my Hardy Boys books, and I'm ready to talk a little bit about Justice League, which, as you probably are well aware, is the follow-up to last year's Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. Well, the dawn has come and gone, and now Justice League is ready to roll. At the end of the last movie, Superman died, and Batman and Wonder Woman were just kind of left to pick up the pieces, and that's kind of where we pick up things with this new movie. Batman has a little altercation at the beginning of the film, which leads him to believe that a bad guy is on the way, and the bad guy is on the way, and his name is Steppenwolf, and it has nothing to do with the great band in the late 1960s that gave us Born to be Wild and Magic Carpet Ride and so many good times. So Batman realizes that trouble is on the way, and so he recruits Wonder Woman, and the two of them in turn recruit the Flash and Cyborg and Aquaman to form the first iteration of the Justice League. Unless you count the group that got together at the end of Batman v Superman. Yeah, I guess technically that's probably the first iteration of the Justice League. So, Justice League should really be titled Justice League 2.0. And that's whatever. The movie was pretty good. I actually kind of enjoyed this. I gave a positive review to Batman v Superman last year, and upon further review, you know, I still don't think it was a bad movie per se, but I think it definitely suffered from a lot of kind of the usual things that people have been complaining about with DC when it comes to Zack Snyder and his tendency to be very brooding, almost unnecessarily. I think that it's a tone that worked really well with Christopher Nolan because he was working with Batman. I don't think it really applies as well to Superman and some of the other characters, but the good news is that Justice League is actually a little lighter. I mean, it's not a funny movie. It's not trying to turn into Marvel in that kind of tone, but you get the feeling from this movie that the people involved are having fun. A lot of it is that the Flash and Aquaman both have very unique personalities, but they're both kind of fun personalities, and the chemistry that they have with the rest of the group really helps a lot, I would say. Also, you know, Wonder Woman gets a lot more time in this movie, and I thought she was the best thing about the movie last year. Her movie this year was a lot of fun, and I think she, you know, kind of carries this in a way. Ben Affleck, I think, does he does a good job as Batman. He's kind of stoic. You know, there's not a whole lot for him to do, and I honestly don't think that people are going to come away from this one or the previous one and think that, oh, that's my favorite Batman movie or that's my favorite Superman movie. But I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just because I don't have super high expectations, or maybe I'm just trying to, I see DC improving, and I think that between the chemistry and between kind of like the sense of fun and a little bit of the lightening of the tone of the brooding and the angst and all that, I think the DC movies are getting better. It's still not great. I mentioned Steppenwolf, the bad guy character. It's just kind of an obligatory kind of fill in the blanks. He's the bad guy. He's an alien from another planet. He wants to bring Earth to its knees just because he's a bad guy. And there's not a whole lot more than that. So he really feels kind of like a placeholder. The best comic book movies really don't elevate beyond the level of their heavies, the bad guys, the antagonists. And I think that is probably the weakest link in this movie. But honestly, enough other elements were improved that I'm pretty happy with it. And so I gave this one 3 stars out of 4. It is rated PG-13 for pretty much the standard kind of thing. There's really no sexual content. There is a lot of action violence. I think that there might be some profanity. I honestly don't remember a whole lot in terms of the profanity. But if you've seen and enjoyed and tolerated other comic book movies, especially from DC since they are a little bit darker, you're not really going to get any surprises here. So who's your favorite member of the Justice League? I have to say, against my better judgment, I also kind of like Aquaman. Mostly it's jealousy because of his hair, but, he has his hair and I have the Hardy Boys. So thanks for watching. This has been Movie Reviews by Josh. My name is Josh Terry. I would love to have you subscribe to my channel on your way out. Keep notifications on so you can see our new clips as soon as they're available. And check out our friends at Rocketgator if you get a chance. They've got some fine waterproof backpacks. They're doing some fun, exciting things. And I hear they have great socks. See you guys.